going to start working on our solar plexus chakra. So now you have a good foundation. You can really feel safe to be a child again. So imagine having fun or creating art. Many people hold back because they don't want to be judged, right? And they're fearful of that. So finding your inner child means really being able to create without feeling that fear of judgment. So now you can create with your Is everyone excited? Yay! You excited? It's excite. Like bubble gum. Yeah. Okay. So a solar plexus chakra is where we really come into ourselves, our ego, our confidence, our ability now that we're so rooted and we can do so many things because we're safe, and now that we are so free from our emotions, we can make the decisions that is in alignment with our integrity. So what that means, this is our fire. So we had earth, water, fire. Imagine your digestive fire. So as you inhale that, tell yourself, every choice I make moves me towards my purpose. And that should get you excited. So this fire is purifying, is transforming, and allows you to be assertive and confident, but also humble and in integrity. Integrity means it has to feel true to you. So if we're doing something we think we should be doing, it doesn't feel right. Remember the saying, go with your gut. That's your solar plexus chakra. What does your gut tell you? And if it brings you a sense of freedom and a sense of lightness, then that's the right choice. So always go back to your body. And what yoga is allowing us to do is to really start to be aware of our body. So the rest of it, put it on your solar plexus. That is the hollow part under your ribs and above your navel. Yeah. Yes. So did anybody recognize this blend? Excite. Yes.
There is one time come with something.
Yes. I do have it, but I didn't open it.
Excited.
Yeah, promotion.
So don't touch your eye. Otherwise you'll get very excited. Because it has wintergreen. And maybe spearmint. Yeah. So here we're going to start to work on our core muscles. So while you're here, bend your knees. Nice, and again parallel. Your knees are pointing straight. So don't allow your knees to go like this, okay? Have it nice. So when we say in integrity, we also mean our body. So if I sit like this, that's not in integrity, right? But if I sit straight and I have nice alignment, that's in integrity. Your hands on your side. And then inhale your feet up. And if you're ready, you can let your hands go. And breathe. So find your balance. And again, don't let this come out. You want it nice and straight. And then exhale, rest. If your lower back hurts, that means you're using the wrong muscles. You want to use the front muscles, not the back. So engage that part of you. So let's try that again. start on the side. Inhale, feet up, hands in front of you. So you can play, maybe one foot straight, next foot straight. See how many you can do. And again, remember, the advanced yogi moves slowly. And rest. Okay, last one. So you can do the same thing, or you can straighten both legs, or you can practice going down, coming up. Yeah. So you're really just working on your core muscles. But you're keeping your chest open. And rest. So here we're just gonna open up our feet a little bit. So meet your soles of your feet together. Hold on to the arch of the feet. And so again, many of these poses will combine all the chakras. So now we're rooted, we're open in our hips, and we're gonna use our core. So just let it flap a little bit. So in my children's yoga classes, I call this the butterfly. So we're flapping our wings, and then we're gonna come forward, and like a butterfly, we're gonna go towards our flower and start to drink in the nectar. So when you're here, I want you to continue to engage your core and bring yourself down with your core muscles and not your back muscles. And breathe. And inhale back up. And we're going to go into fire log. And that's this pose. So it's basically just the shins are parallel to the mat. And you have your feet right under your knees. Yeah. And it's called fire log because many times it starts to hurt right here. So breathe into it. And for some it's easy, for others it's really hard. So breathe into that, and then I'm just going to come forward again. And that makes it even harder because you're really feeling that. Can you feel it? The fire? So just breathe into that discomfort. Every time you inhale, just lengthen a little more. Every time you exhale, just come a little bit further down. So don't try to rush it. And inhale up. So the affirmation here is, what was it? Every day, my choices move me towards my purpose. Okay, so you are always making choices that is aligned with freedom. If it's not aligned with freedom, then it's not your right move. Okay, so now we're going to switch sides. And why are we doing this? Because it's going to give us more freedom of movement. It requires work, right? So inhale, come on down. So raise your hand if this is really easy for you. You're not doing it. Okay, let's see. Here. So, there you go. Okay, so we want this out here. Yeah. And this. Yeah, this is the pose. So this, you're trying to get it down. Yeah, there you go. Oh my goodness. So it's not cross-legged. It's parallel. It's like logs. So watch here. It's like this. Not like this. Like this. And most people are like this, which is fine. That's just what you're trying to work on. Right? Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right. Come on up. And we're going to also do some twists here, because when we twist our digestive organs, we are detoxifying, and we want to detoxify in everything, in our physical body, in our emotional body, and in our spiritual body. So so here, while you were there just now, you're going to do this. So your right foot over your left. Your left is bent with the heels going towards your bum. And see if your right foot can be nice and flat. You're just working to get your weight even, all four corners of your feet. And inhale your left arm up. And exhale, go towards your right side. And use your elbow on your outside of your knee to give you some leverage to twist over to your right. And see if you can have a nice straight back while you do that. Yeah. And breathe. And allow yourself to imagine a detoxification going on. So we're squeezing our organs. Now exhale and let go. And now we're allowing fresh blood to go into our organs after we squeeze them. And I want to show you a neat trick here. So you were there. I want you to take your hands in front of you. And you're going to go anti-clockwise, like this.
Oh, okay.
And you'll end up with your legs the other way. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Did you get it? So now your right leg is bent, and your left foot is up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so now right hand up. Inhale, and then exhale, move towards your left. And use that leverage to help you twist some more. And then your left hand behind. And if you feel like you're leaning back a little bit, come forward. And if you feel like you're hunching, open up your chest. And imagine that twisting of your organs. And exhale, release, and let it go. Now imagine all the fresh blood going in. So they say if you can imagine it, you can create it. And sometimes some people will argue, oh, I can imagine fantastic things. Of course it's not going to happen. So then let's turn it around and say, it's true that if you cannot imagine it, then you cannot create it. So if you are trying to create something but you cannot imagine it, then you won't get there. So use your imagination to get you what you want. And that is part of where we're moving